did get a number of emails about the farmers market. I can certainly, and Mike is here from DCRA. I asked Linda Argo to send somebody who can address issues you have on the farmers market. And the other thing that I got a lot of issues on, particularly from Brian, was a property at the 1500 block of 7th Street owned by Warren Williams. Carrie, I actually called Warren Williams to my office today, who I do not know, but I met today. That is his card and his phone number, and he will come to your next meeting next month. So if you give him a call and explain exactly what he's going to do and how that project is going to go forward, because I think it's been a blight on the neighborhood for a long time. So, all right, I'll open up the floor. See?
I just wanted to bring your attention that there is one bright spot in, you know, all the stalled projects. There is a crane in the air next door. It's in your ward. It's Yale Phase 2.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And they did get their financing through HUD, so
Good.
this news about the giant developments.
It's good. Very well.
Yeah.
Good.
Other
Ready?
questions?
Over here.
The budget cuts, how are they going to affect the police department?
The mayor we haven't gotten the mayor's budget. It comes down on April 1st. My sense is this. Public safety will probably experience the least amount of cuts of those three areas of education, human services, and public safety. Because public safety is largely personnel driven. So if you cut public safety, you're cutting officers, whether it's firefighters or police officers. And frankly, all across the city, people continue to say we don't see enough police officers, let alone we want to cut back on them. So we'll see what the mayor puts forward. From my point of view, that would be the last place I would go. I think what we did last year, to enormous criticism, we froze the education budget at the 2009 level. And my recommendation is that we try to do that again. And then in the human services area, given the enormous amount of spending there have to be areas that we can retrench on that. I mean, the best idea is somewhat what Montgomery County did. And I'm going to put this forth, and I don't know if we can ever get it done. It's to freeze the wages of every person working for the DC government at their current level. That will save somewhere between $100 and $150 million. Stop the step increases, stop the built-in percentage increases. Now, in order to do that and not get sued, we have to get union buy-in. And I don't know that we'll be able to do that, because if we were to pull that off here in the nation's capital, every city in the country would do it. So, but that is the best way to to approach this. Yes?
I know this project I've learned is technically in Ward 6, but the Fifth and I Arts project, which has hit the skids, and you know, I guess the deputy mayor's office has proposed another parking lot for the area, which is, I think, very disappointing to me, and I think very disappointing to several residents. And the same thing seems to be going on in Columbia Heights, and they got the deputy mayor to reverse course on that and had the Office of Planning out to explain temporary urbanism and alternate uses for the site. Can you give us a sense of what the future of Fifth and I is, whether the deputy mayor's response? I haven't had any luck getting email response from her office.
They're here tonight.
This is
and they'll
gonna
be-
be on
Okay,
the agenda
they're gonna
later.
hear it.
Okay.
Okay. I can tell you one thing about it. First of all, technically in Ward 6, it's actually in Ward 6. The only reason I raised that is because we did that when Radio 1, when we were dealing with that, the mayor got up and said the project is technically in Ward 1, and Jim Graham had a fit, because it actually is in Ward 1. We passed, somehow we got it through today, tax relief for the OTO Hotel, which is a part of that project over there at Constitution Square. And so as we put these pieces together, and the deputy mayor's office can address this better than I, hopefully when things turn around, that project will not be a parking lot. Parking lots do us no good. Yes?
You mentioned Broadcast Center 1.
I'm sorry?
You mentioned Broadcast Center
Yes.
1. And I just saw recently that they're asking for more subsidies for UNCF move, and also to make that project viable. But this also has a component of the affordable housing. What is the affordable housing model? And how you
What is the affordable housing component?
Yeah, component.
God, is the deputy mayor's office, you know what that is? Anybody know? The question is for the Radio 1, now the United Negro College Fund project, the affordable housing component of the project. I don't know off the top of my head. No?
40%?
I don't want to give you the wrong answer, so we can follow up with you on that. I don't believe there's additional subsidies, though. We just had a hearing on that, and we're using the subsidies from the Radio